Going with the 5-iron here.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Ooh, that almost went down.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
Oh, so close. That was pretty straightforward.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Now at 6 over for the round.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee. Yeah, that one will play. Second shot here on the 9th hole. It's heading to the rough for mine. Getting ready to play their third. Coming off a streak of 5 bogeys. Where was that going? Here's their 6th shot. This one's headed out of bounds.
And it's their 8th shot now.
No one likes to put a quad on the card. Let's make this, please.
This is on a great line.
Ooh, right by the hole.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we have been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn. It'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
That tee shot looks pretty good.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Going with a 3-wood here.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
just didn't drop. Just a 4-footer remaining. The ball holds. He'll take the birdie. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Well, this 11th hole, Rich, at the Huckleberry Country Club makes you feel like there's a chance to get a birdie on the card.
Absolutely. I love this tee shot. Plays straight downhill. You see a picturesque lake in the background right there. So it's always difficult to judge exactly how far your tee shot's going to end up. Lay it up just a little bit more than you think in order to avoid that water. Second shot continuing downhill. Bunker short and right of it. Not really going to come into play. Love this hole. Love the fact that birdie is a definite possibility.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Nice out the rough here. That lie was so bad, I didn't think they'd be able to get it anywhere near there.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Okay, steady now.
I think they didn't really understand how much downhill it actually was. Shocking.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
That's a pretty handy shot.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Now teeing off on the 12th hole. Well, that looks to be drawing back nicely. And should find the surface.
Well played. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Ouch, that hurts. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Nah, that's a tad upsetting.
This one for bogey.
And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
He's making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Trying to forget the bogey at the last and focus in on this one.
Handy effort, that one. This one from about 160 yards out. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Yes. Very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. That should find the fairway.
Good shot there.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Hey, nice looking line.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. Terrific shot, almost an eagle. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Well, they'll be looking to use that momentum they generated on the last with an eagle. That one's heading down Broadway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
And here we are with the third shot. And here we are with their fourth. Setting up miles from the hole.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
"19 feet to the cup." That was a gallant attempt. And this next putt is for triple bogey. Well holed.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Wow. That was handy holding out from there. That'll help make a big move. And after that effort, that's how it looks. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. This hole is a par 4.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Lining up from around 160 yards. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
And coming up well short.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card. It's on a great line. Ooh. Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. Good looking putt. And that'll be a bogey for them on this hole. Currently 14 over par for the round.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Birdies aren't the order of the day here at the Huckleberry Country Club. It's a good par 3, measuring 207 from the back tees. Just hitting the greens, a good start, Rich.
It really is. I love how this green is designed, though, on this long par 3. Everything works back towards the center. It's all about distance control with this tee shot. Look, if you hit it the right distance, I promise you, you're going to have a really good opportunity to make deuce.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one, still counts. This putt coming up is for birdie. One wheat bix too many, I think. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Sitting at 14 over for the event. All right, one more hole to go. The 18th. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Just hammered that through the line. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
And with it, that concludes his event.
Well, we saw the good, bad, and sometimes the ugly, didn't we? But it was certainly beautiful from the words that came out of Henny Koyak's mouth. Thank you, Henny, for your action today.
Luke, if the golf wasn't good, the weather was great. It was absolutely a pleasure to be able to join yourself and Rich and be out here on the golf course watching all the action and all these incredible rivalries.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I am very pleased to be covering this particular featured group because there's a fresh rivalry developing. I smell rivalry in the air. It's going to provide some great entertainment to both the spectators and us this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man of the future. And, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident. And as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet. But he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at. So if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Wonderful shot.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
He finds himself in a share of the lead. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Not a bad line, this one.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
come on. You're better than that.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
This is like a bad lie with a bit of grilled bad lie on top, sprinkled with dashings of bad lie.
From the sand, are they able to get up and down?
The lines aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Sixth shot coming up. A long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Oh, so close. And this one's for quadruple bogey.
Looks good.
And there it is.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently in 5th place.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Time to get this train back on the tracks. I need to focus here and get back into the game. Opting for the 6 iron. That's some good golf right there.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Oh, that's a bonus.
Oh, what a hole out. I'd love to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. This is just what they do.
Putting for birdie here.
Hit a house.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
Putting for a par here.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
And that goes down for a bogey.
And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough.
Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there. You feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots, and now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Here's their 6th shot. 5 shots off the lead. This putt is about 8 feet. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 7 feet to the cup.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Currently at +8 for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway. Oh, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
From about 130 yards here. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
A birdie putt awaits.
I don't mind the look of this. Ooh, right by the hole.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently in 3rd place.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Sitting at 8 over par for the day. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me.
This one is chewing fiber.
Yeah, nicely played. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Just in front. 4 feet to the cup.
He's got this for his par.
And down she goes. Sitting at 8 over par for the event. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shots.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Ooh, almost went in. Okay, time to return to the action. Here we find ourselves in the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
The perfect leave. Uphill can be found.
Okay, steady now. This is a par putt. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Here we go. We begin the 9th hole now.
Nicely done.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Any bounce to the left here would be helpful.
Now, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Now, let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Handy out of the bunker there. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer. This one's online. That's frustrating. Putting for par.
Our leader is Colin Morikawa as we head to the next. Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent.
That's a good-looking shot there. Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Colin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter. But when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Colin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now. Surely more in his future.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, just missed.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Colin Morikawa doing what he does best. He's leading this tournament as we head to the next hole. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one heading towards the green. Good shot there.
Carter made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Six feet remaining to the cup. Oh, nice looking putt.
For the par. Colin Morikawa currently in the lead as we head to the next tee.
Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a three-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
And here we are with the third shot. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Great touch.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, yes! What a shot!
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up.
And this is becoming a familiar sight. Colin Morikawa leads. Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Nice line. Yes, they've made it.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Going with the 7. Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. Here's Will Zalatoris.
fans just look with admiration. That's serious talent. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
I like the look of this.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. This hole is a par 3.
That dog will hunt.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Now 7 shots behind after that. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Second shot here on the 16th.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20. This putt drops.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. Well, 6 strokes back after that hole. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 300 driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Just missed the hole. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
Wow, what a save.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. He's currently in a share of 11th place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now take the stroll to the final tee of this round.
That'll work. That's fine.
Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Going with the 6-iron here. This one looks just a fraction too long to me.
That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day.
And Henning, here we were at the start of this rivalry, doubting they even had the capabilities to take them on, let alone whop them like that.
Luke, that was really incredible stuff. It was a pleasure to walk the fairways and watch that performance, that dominant performance. As you said, we didn't expect a victory, let alone a victory like that.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvy, and Rich Beem, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvy alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
All right, Rich, your thoughts?
Finau won their last matchup, so I expect some fierce competition today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Second shot here on the first. And here we are with the third shot.
Par putt on the table.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
He's currently tied for second. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Well, you can club down. Everything's all in front of you as it runs into this downhill green.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Oh, good look at a birdie here. This one's looking good. Is it a good line? Just 3 feet to the cup. It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
It's not on the fairway, but it's not bad. It's a good lie in the first cut. What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous. The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
Putting for birdie.
And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole.
Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do at that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Yes, next one from the beach. Oh, stop it! What a way to make the par.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
And a par putt awaits him.
That's the cardinal sin, leaving it short in the heart.
I hate to use the word choke, Luke, but that's exactly what happened there. A flat-out choke.
Tee shot is looking good here.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
Going with the hybrid.
That's definitely left of the green.
Wow, what happened there?
can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, Rich, how good is that?
Ooh, tasty little pitch shot. Gets it to go. Fist pumps all around.
And here we are with the third shot.
Just one stroke back and right in it.
Playing their fourth shot. One stroke off the lead.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, so close. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
That starts off on a good line.
That was a gallant attempt. This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next. Now 4 back after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. That's nicely done. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 3 feet to go here to the hole. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Justin Thomas is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-shot lead. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot.
Playing their 5th shot, 5 strokes behind our leader.
This putt here for double bogey. Make sure you make this one. There it is. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Justin Thomas is our current leader.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Going with the 5-wood. Needs this to kick a bit left. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This for par.
Well, this was the conundrum, wasn't it? When the new rule came in, did they leave the flag stick in or did they take it out? I'm pretty sure they wish they would have taken it out there.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's sitting there just in 3rd place.
And this putt to move into a share of 1st place.
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
Right by the hole. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
Oh, that is boom.
Playing from around 210 yards here.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Go on, get in the hole. Solid par putt there. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Oh, looking to make a statement here, going with driver off the tee. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
This one started out on a good line.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
2 over for the day. Currently tied for 4th place. That silky touch from around the greens. A lovely shot to chip in. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. This hole here is a par 4.
Feeling good about their game right now, Luke, coming off an eagle at the last.
Yeah, it should find the cut stuff. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, is straight into their face.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Well, Rich, that's on the surface, but it's in 3-putt territory. It's so far away. This one's for birdie.
And this putt to be even with Tony Finau.
That'll sting a bit.
That will drive you bats.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Yeah, you'll take that. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole.
There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. As Tiger would say, wait. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Close to the surface here, the green side rough.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Just didn't drop. This next putt's for a Barney Rubble.
Not a bad line, this.
A bit long on that one. Well done.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
This is buckets. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
Will this one hang on and find the fairway? Or is it headed towards the rough?
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
So I might need to sit. Getting ready to play their third. Well, Rich, think they're going to make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
The old hammerhands putt. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is what they have left for bogey.
Wow, that's misjudged.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently in 5th place.
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Now plus 11 overall.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke. That's really not what they were looking for.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
Opting for the 5-iron. That's it, it's okay. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He has this putt to save his par. That's just about 3 feet away. Unfortunately, a bogey goes on the scorecard there. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Well, that's a handy shot. This shot coming from around 220 yards.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Gonna try and hold it against the wind.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. And now over to Tony Finau.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Going with the 9-iron, I think. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
This one's tracking. Oh, just missed.
A bogey putt awaits.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Here we are at the 17th tee. Oh, absolutely flushed. Playing from around 240 yards.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Time now for the fourth shot. Big feet to the cup.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Hey, that's a chance. Was that a rush of blood? Just 3 feet to the cup. That's well holed. Currently 14 over par for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I'll tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
Getting ready to play their third.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
And down she goes, so it's tournament over now. Well, Rich, it's fair to say that this player didn't quite have their best stuff this week.
Hey, Luke, I got to say, not the performance that this player was expecting, but I got to say, I personally got a few chuckles out of the round seeing some of the places they hit it. I thought it was pretty fun.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry. You like that, didn't you? And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. And here we are with the third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
An opportunity to make a par here. Well, that's a no-fuss par. They get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Our leader is Ricky Fowler here, playing nicely so far.
Well played. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, come on, sit. This would be a great up and down. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's sitting there in the rankings at fourth.
Yeah, it's a common fault in putting. Pulled it slightly.
The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Quality shot, that one. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, good shot that, right inside the range.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And he's down there. You got a read?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
And now we have this player currently tied for first with Ricky Fowler.
The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4 measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Sitting at 1 under the card.
Currently tied for top spot.
Yeah, this is lovely. Yeah, that was all they could do. Just had to gouge it out and then try and get up and down.
Big par saver coming up for this fella.
This one's tracking.
It was on a good line. Let's try and make this one. And only drop the one shot. Well holed. Let's move on. And that'll drop him down to even par now. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
And this putt to move into a tie for first place. That's disappointing.
Putting for a par now.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a staking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Playing this one about 130 yards out.
He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
That's frustrating.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
He's in a share of third place. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Let's return to live play now.
An opportunity here to move into a tie for first.
It's on a good line. Oh, so close. Par putt coming up here. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. We get a little ground draw here. A tad wayward, but still on the surface.
You need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Nice judge's speed. And that should secure the par on this one.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Oh, how good is that? Buries it for birdie as well. To the top 5 he goes. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The 9th at TPC Summerlin was a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
couple under at this stage, currently in the lead. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Ooh, right on 20 feet. This is a great momentum putt.
This is what they have left for par here.
Ouch, that hurts.
Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader.
And that makes him tied for first. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. That's heading for the fairway. As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
Sitting at -1 in a share of the lead. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Judging it beautifully.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful out of the sand. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4, 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water. It starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Nicely done. Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for first place. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Let's get back to it, shall we? A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. It's got a chance. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Ooh, right by the hole.
Just a short putt remaining here.
He's currently sitting in second. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Even for the day. Currently second place. Time to catch up with the Canadian Brooke Henderson.
An absolute beauty here.
And here we are with their 4th.
Currently a shot off the lead.
How close was that to going down?
A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
It was a gallant attempt. Three feet to go here to the hole.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
Yeah, we'll take that.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Just one off the lead after that hole. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Ooh. Bogey putt coming up here.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle.
Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
He's 2 shots back.
This would be a great par putt if he can make this. That's pretty tidy. A couple over now, heading towards the stretch. A good chance to fight back.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
He's currently in a share of 6th. The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you've got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Oh, I love the look of that. Coupled back, Rich, and had the courage to get after it.
Absolutely, Luke. Trailing by 2, you can tie the lead if should they make the putt.
Putting for eagle here. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 measuring just under 200 yards from the tips. The green shapes hard right to left towards that water hazard. Make sure you're clever at shaping your ball, or don't take on any hole location that's tucked in near to the water. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
If they sink this putt, they'll pull ahead of Justin Rose. Let's see if they can ramp up this rivalry.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. A great opportunity here for him to drop this putt and get closer to the lead.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Not bad.
From around 170 yards here, 3 shots off the lead.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, that was pure. This putt is for a score of 72. That signs off on this player's performance for the day.
Another great event. No victory ultimately for this player, but at the end of the day, they're not really concerned because they were able to take down the great Justin Rose.
Absolutely, this player threw down their gauntlet this week to Rosie and beat him. It doesn't feel great sometimes to beat Rosie because he's such a nice guy, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Congratulations to this player on their success. I can't wait to see what they do next on the PGA Tour.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. There was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich, how do you see this one shaking out?
Last time these two were matched up head-to-head, Tony got the best of them. Outcome this time around? I'm not so sure it's going to be the same.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event.
Come on, get down. Good shot there, Beamer.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
This is their look at birdie.
That putt went a bit long there. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Putting now for a bogey.
Well, that's disappointing, Rich. Getting underway over par.
Yeah, but if you look how they played the hole, it was disastrous. Lucky to walk away with a bogey.
Time to tee off at the second.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
That's a bit out of shape.
And here we are with the third shot.
Well struck. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. That'll sting a bit.
Downhill putt there. Luke just misjudged the pace there. Didn't want to be too bold with it.
Well, let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Oh, you've made it! What a play! And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Teeing off here at the third hole. Yeah, that one will play. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here. And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
It's up, it could be in. Looked good for a while, but unable to drop, just inches away. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh, that almost went down. Lovely touch. Well played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the fourth hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes, you look down the left-hand side and see two massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers on the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. And only one off the pace here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This one is all over it.
Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th. And a chance to get back to even with the card with this putt.
This one's looking good.
Okay, steady now. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. That's tracking. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Oh, just missed. No, that's too bad. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Do you attack it and try and increase your lead, or do you lay back and play safe? I like to attack it. What do they like to do?
Wonderfully played. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Atta boy, good shot. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
This for a birdie run.
This is a good chance. Oh, that's frustrating. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. He's currently tied for first. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Second shot here on the 7th. It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it though. Getting ready to play their third. He's currently tied for the lead. Even for the day. Currently tied for first place. Time for the 5th shot. Oh, I love these momentum putts. Right on 10 feet. Let's go hole it.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
They're nicely holed. But let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
12 feet to the cup coming up.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Opting for the 5-wood. That's heading further left than they wanted, I think. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just 1 stroke back and right in it. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Just didn't drop. Time to make a putt here. This one's for double. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich. Great shot. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Okay, that'll work. A good mid-range putt, this one, a 16-footer. Oh, so close, but an easy par. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
That was wonderfully done. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Handy effort, that one.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 back from the leader.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Oh, so close. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
On a nice line.
Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. He finds himself in a share of 8th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Playing from around 160 yards.
Just 3 strokes back.
That was a beauty.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Sitting at a couple over for the event.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Teeing off here on the 12th hole. And choosing the 8 iron here. Certainly good at making the birdies, but let's avoid those bogeys. Oh, well done. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Is that what they had in mind?
Tried to fade it, just didn't make it happen.
Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Right by the hole. this would be a good one to make. It's for par. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down the right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
From around 220 yards. Only a few shots off the pace. It's just a tad offline, that one. Headed towards the left. Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
What's a strange miss there, Luke? They've been hitting the greens all day long.
This would be a great up and down. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
That gets the job done. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Playing their 4th shot. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich. And what a way to jump into the top 10. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. A chance to put last hole's bogey behind the Pierka's team. Well, I like the look of the line here. We should find the fairway. Playing from around 150 yards here. 4 strokes off the lead. A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Well played, mate.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
A bit wild on approach there.
The fade didn't come to their aid.
This one from about 160 yards out.
3 shots off the lead.
Going with the 7. And here we are with the third shot. 3 behind our leader. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hold.
Looking really good.
That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the whole way.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
He's currently tied for 4th. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Opting for the 9-iron. Needs to make a move soon. Not a bad approach. He'll be putting. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. It was on a good line. This one's for bogey. And a little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. A long par 4 this hole. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. This shot here near the 200-yard mark. 4 shots behind our leader. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Should find the green. And he's hit that inside the range.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Ooh, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. That's disappointing. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Ah, that's a touch of class.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, here we are, the 18th hole.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
And we're all over. Bar the shout. Well, Henny, this is a victory that warms the heart, doesn't it? Once beaten, but not twice shy. What a victory that was.
Luke, any time that you take a loss, go away, work harder, bounce back with a victory, you should always be incredibly proud of yourself. And this player, well, congratulations to them.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
Thank you.